Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Chase Chrisley MIA while family does interviews, bad blood? Chase Chrisley has been MIA from being public with his family much since their pardon. However, now the family is doing interviews and Chase is nowhere to be seen. Fans are wondering if there is bad blood within the family that is making it this way. Chase is doing a lot of things on his own and seems to be busy. There is a lot to unfold and uncover. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Siblings have to take over before parents get pardoned. Savannah Chrisley had to take care of her younger siblings while her parents were in prison. She gained custody of them and spent her time raising them. She would always say that they have a child who will fight for them. This left out Chase. So it always made fans wonder if Chase did not care if they were out of prison or not. However, he seemed to be keeping up with Nanny Faye and making sure she had everything she needed while staying close to her. However, Chase has been missing from a lot of family things lately, and fans are wondering what is going on. Chase Chrisley MIA during interviews, bad blood? The Chrisley family recently did an interview. However, Grayson and Savannah were the only children there. Fans were wondering where Chase was. They are also now wondering if they have bad blood within the family that is stopping him from joining. It is unknown why Chase was not in the interview. Maybe he was just busy. It seems as though Chase could just be busy with everything he is doing in his life right now. However, fans think there could be some bad blood within the family. Savannah stepped up a lot for her parents and younger siblings. Maybe she feels like Chase did not do the same. However, they never let any arguments go on social media. So if they didn't happen, it is unknown. The Chrisleys have never exactly kept things low-key. America first fell in love with their perfectly coiffed Southern charm, and Chrisley knows best. Watching as the ever-blunt Todd Chrisley tried to rule his family with a combination of sass, wit, and unfiltered honesty. But now, with the once tightly knit clan facing very public upheaval, and a conspicuous absence at the center of it all, fans are asking, where is Chase Chrisley? While Savannah Chrisley continues to shoulder the family's public narrative with poise, appearing in interviews, podcasts, and recently dropping a surprisingly raw episode of her podcast Unlocked. Her older brother Chase has been nowhere in sight. Not on camera, not on social media, not in group photos. The Chrisley family, once a united front in the face of scandal, seems fractured. And the question lingering in the air, is there bad blood? Fading from the spotlight, Chase Chrisley has always occupied a curious space in the Chrisley family dynamic. Positioned as the mischievous yet loyal son, his light-hearted antics were often the comedic relief in early seasons. But recent years have seen a noticeable shift. Following the conviction and sentencing of Todd and Julie Chrisley for tax evasion and bank fraud, the family understandably fell into crisis mode. Savannah stepped up in a big way, taking over legal advocacy for her parents, gaining custody of her younger siblings, Grayson and Chloe, and keeping their public image alive amid a whirlwind of controversy. Chase, by contrast, appeared to withdraw. Sources close to the family whisper that the 28-year-old reality star has grown increasingly uncomfortable with the public eye, especially as the Chrisley name became synonymous with scandal. He didn't sign up for this level of chaos, a family friend shared. The cameras were fun when things were good, but now, he's tired of being a character in the family drama. It's true that while Savannah continues to do damage control and promote various ventures, including a potential rebooted family show, Chase has been notably absent. His social media presence is practically dormant, with the last post dated several months ago showing a vague sunset with no caption. Fans have flooded the comments with questions. Where are you, Chase? One fan wrote, why aren't you standing with your family? No theories reply, are swirling. Some insiders suggest Chase has distanced himself not just from the cameras, but from family decisions. He didn't agree with how Savannah was handling things. An anonymous source close to the production side of the Chrisley empire confided. There's a lot of pressure. Some of it's internal, some external. Chase didn't want to keep being dragged into it. There's speculation that business disagreements may also be at play, with Savannah now managing much of the family's public image and brand partnerships. Some believe Chase felt edged out. He reportedly pulled out of a joint podcast idea that the siblings were developing just weeks before its launch. Add to this the whispers of a failed relationship. His engagement to Emmy Metters dissolved quietly, and friends say it took an emotional toll. He went through a really rough patch, one mutual friend said. Between the breakup, his parents' situation, and the pressure to perform as a Chrisley, he just wanted out. But is his withdrawal a personal choice, or is there a deeper rift? Savannah holds the mic. Meanwhile, Savannah Chrisley is nothing if not visible. From her candid podcast to her appearances on national news outlets, she's become the de facto spokesperson of the Chrisley brand. And while she hasn't openly called out her brother, the cracks in their bond may be showing. In a recent podcast episode, Savannah mentioned how not everyone has shown up in the way the family needed. Fans immediately speculated it was a veiled comment aimed at Chase. It's hard when you feel like you're carrying the weight of everything alone, she added, her voice laced with exhaustion. To many, it sounded like a cry of frustration, perhaps even betrayal. But in classic Savannah style, she later pivoted, noting, "We all deal with trauma differently. Some of us fight. Some of us freeze, and some just run." Was that last line meant for Chase? Family first, or fame first? As the Chrisleys continue to navigate life with Todd and Julie behind bars, the remaining children are forced to redefine their roles, individually and collectively. Grayson, now in his late teens, is starting to find his voice. Chloe, the youngest, is being shielded from the public eye. Savannah? She's everywhere, doing the work, making the rounds. Chase, on the other hand, is nowhere. And in today's hyper-connected world, nowhere is a pretty loud statement. What makes his absence even more striking is its contrast with the family's long-standing ethos of togetherness. For years, Todd Chrisley drilled into viewers that family was everything. And yet, in the family's darkest hour, one of its most recognizable faces has all but vanished. Is it self-preservation? A silent protest? Or is there truly bad blood beneath the surface? The road ahead. Some fans are holding out hope for a reunion, perhaps a surprise joint interview, or even a new chapter in the Chrisley saga that brings Chase back into the fold. Others believe the divide may be more permanent. Still, others praise him for choosing peace over performance. "I respect Chase for stepping away," one commenter wrote on Reddit. Sometimes the healthiest thing you can do is walk away from toxic dynamics, even if they're family. It's unclear whether Chase Chrisley will speak out, or if he's permanently stepping back from the public eye. What is clear, however, is that the Chrisley story continues to unfold in very unexpected ways, and the missing pieces may be just as telling as the ones we can see. As Savannah soldiers on and Chase remains in the shadows, one thing is certain: the Chrisley name still draws a crowd. But without unity, without clarity, the question remains. Is the Chrisley family broken beyond repair? Or is this just another plot twist in their reality TV fairy tale? Only time will tell.